Welcome back, my dreamers, and for the team of 3DS. And shut up, I'm calling it 3DS because there's 3Ds.
Alright, we're playing some 3D Mario boys.
Hey yo, let's do
Time
it.
for a sense. Welcome back to Nightmare Paradise, where we left off. These guys got ambushed by what looks to be Wolf and a few of these races called Celtrics. Especially into the sense they do not know what name of the Celtric that this is. They tried fleeing out to where Wolf guarded the entryway that these adventurers trekked straight through, to where Falchion is locking him dead on head to head, and they are all surrounded by Celtrix and Wolf himself. Into the sense I've mentioned before, we left left last session, that Salvarine and Theramore are in a state of frighten, to where their strength is cut in half, their speed cut in half anytime they are doing a roll to hit when it comes to a melee or a ranged weapon. They have disadvantage on attack rolls, even spell-wise too, because it still counts within a spell attack roll. You will have disadvantage on attacks and so forth. You can break it in combat, but it will cost your whole entire turn. To a system called mending. Mending term as in if you've ever played Dead by Daylight, how you would sometimes have to self-mend. Self-mending in this case, when it causes your whole turn just to wipe away the frightened pact of the first evocation of Nightmare Fuel system in Nightmare Paradise, you'll be rolling a Wisdom save and a Constitution modifier. Forgot to turn
So it's Wisdom plus Con?
Wisdom plus Con. Yep, pretty
much. Okay.
Yeah, you just roll your d20, Wisdom plus Con.
Okay, it was just wanting to make sure.
Okay,
yeah.
So I have pretty decent of all of those. So I mean, I could probably break this pretty easily.
I have a little square piece of plastic that came off my dice thing now.
Into the sense, we can start off when it comes to combat. I already have initiative written down, to where, again, I will say, you're locked on deadpan right in front of Wolf Falchion as he's mentioning to you, as he's still growling. I can't wait to clip your wings.
Nice pup.
Well, in that sense, there's only one thing I can do. I'm going to do my absolute best to make sure that we can get out of this alive. So my plan is, for my action, I'm going to do the dodge action, and then on my bonus action, I'm going to attack with the Gloomstalker.
Right. It's like this, in a sense. When it comes to your bonus action, you can attack once, not attack twice.
It's just an attack that happens as a part of the attack with Gloomstalker.
Like 2 attacks? Or
yeah, the Gloomstalker gets an extra attack on it.
It's only on the first turn.
On a bonus action?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just in general.
On an attack.
Just in general.
I can read it to you if you want.
Read it, because I thought it goes off of first action.
It's called Dread Ambusher. It says if you take the attack action on that turn, you can make one additional weapon attack as a part of that action. And it deals in an extra 1d8 of the weapon damages. Weapons damage type.
It will say this for a fact, an attack action and a bonus action. I'll allow you to attack on a bonus action. It doesn't mean, into a sense of a full action. Into a sense. Double attacks, I can give on an action. This is the one thing I can give in a sense, but I'll give it to you on your first turn.
Yeah, I only get it on my first turn.
Yeah, Gloomstalker's a pretty good subclass. I want to do a ranger with that.
I mean, given that I'm starting with half of my hit points,
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because make sure I'm
Okay.
Do it.
reading this correctly. That was your thing, mainly of
Fuck.
one of the creatures that I have.
No, I just hit my finger. The one that doesn't look too pretty at the moment.
All right, go ahead. Roll the hit.
does a. This is using my rapier, so I'm using my rapier on this.
Mm-hmm.
Does a dick it?
I don't know, does it? No
Giant
comment. Anyhow,
penis.
that is does a 21 hit.
Misses.
What the fuck balls?
How about a 24?
Hits.
Yeah, so we're between 21 and 24, so somewhere in there.
Right, that's what I was just about to say. We're somewhere in between.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna add my favored foe, and that's the 1d8 from Dread Ambusher.
Wonderful.
Remind me, what does favorite foe do again?
Favorite foe on an attack, you can add an additional 1d4 if it's the first time you've hit that enemy.
Yeah, he's using the Tasha's variation.
So that'll be a 1d8 for Rapier and an additional 1d8 from the Gloomstalker attack. And then a d4 for favored foe. I'm just trying to do as much damage as I possibly can.
Which makes
Or making the most use out of my first turn. Okay, that is 3 plus 6 is 9, plus an additional d8, 2, 11, plus the d4, 3, that is 14 points of slashing damage. Or I think it's piercing. Is it rapier? Piercing.
A rapier
14
is
points of
piercing. Now, versatile, if you're willing it two-handed, it would be slashing.
No. It's a finesse weapon. It's not versatile.
Austin, this is one thing that you kind of missed out. When Cynical made this weapon, this has special properties.
yay. Red Bull, come here.
Is it versatile 1d10, but it's slashing if I do it versatile?
Hold on, you're doing the regular rapier damage, which is a d6, correct?
It's just the d8.
D8. Into the sense, yes, it would be an additional. It would be a d10 if you're doing it two-handed. That is the one thing I can give you.
Yeah. However, I
Cynical-
would like to keep the bonus from my shield.
Alright. In a sense, whenever I gave out these weapons, Austin, again, you did miss this because you were sick that day. He made special properties onto the weapon. Yeah. Oh, you were busy, my bad. But yeah, he made like a special attunement to the sense, like, he kind of changed around most of these weapons to make them much more versatile, in a sense, because of... Mhm.
Okay, so I'm just imagining him if he uses this rapier,
Because, like, he's
the
not...
Zora thing.
Yeah. In a sense...
If I
he's
use
just,
it
like,
two-handed, it deals additional damage and it becomes slashing. Just like a long
Okay.
sword. But normally I would just stab with it and it's piercing. With one
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I'll make note of that.
Mhm.
In that case, with my movement, I am actually going to just stay right where I am. Actually, I'm gonna pivot. I'm gonna pivot around him to his backside, but still stay within reach.
As you do, give me a dexterity save real quick.
Okay. Kick save an 18.
To where he goes to slash, to where you're able to, like, roll over and be right behind him, into the sense, because of your dodge, he was going to slash out to get a good quick hit.
Is that an opportunity attack?
In a sense, because you were still, like, sprawling, like, around him, and you're keeping a little bit of your distance, I would say, with that dodge, he was going to go into an effect of slashing straight at you, and a Ganser of a sort of opportunity attack.
But it's... Okay, I was just trying to figure out why he was opportunity attacking me if I didn't leave his melee range. That's all. but I dodged it, so no harm, no foul. Anyhow, that is the end of my turn.
To a sense, it be Demi as she is noticing all of this. You hear in your head, Falchion, you only get one. Afterwards, I expect an apology. To where you see she forms out her thorn piercer and forms it straight into a lyre and strums out a very sharp chord into the whole entire cave. Healing within range as she's like sending it out in a poof to where you are.
Let's go.
Healing word. She's gonna roll double that because of her specialty with the lyre. Gain back 14 points of damage. To where she's still saving your mind. You get one.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna tell her back. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
She does not respond.
I really needed that. I also would like to tell the rest of my party, if you would like to run, this is your chance.
I would say during like your action, as soon as you dodge, I would say you would say that.
Yeah.
To a sense where she gets done healing you and she looks at one of the Celtrics and switches back out from her weapon to a lyre. Damn it, that was a cocked natural 20.
Oh.
But she rolls a 16 plus 5, which hits. So it's the whip variant of her thorn piercer. And to the sense, this is a very brambly thorn-like type whip. Natural 8 on the damage, plus 4.
Nice.
Which is a total of 12
good,
points of damage.
good.
Fire.
To where it
That's
just
my girlfriend.
flaps out and spins right around her, kind of like a torpedo vine slinging onto her arm, like a little bit of a festive. To where she kind of just like critiques and cocky attitude, flicks her finger and says, "Come on."
Sexy. That's just sexy.
Ending her turn, switching up next in initiative, Tarvold.
Alright, this turn's going to be simple as all ever, brother. For my action, I'm going to activate that Radiant Soul.
What do I have to roll?
Well, you don't you don't roll anything. I just activate Radiant Soul.
All right.
I'm going to fly. How tall was the cave exactly?
If you were to fly toward the part that you guys are in, you would hit the ceiling almost immediately.
Okay, so I'm saying it's not like 40 feet. I'm probably like what 10, 15 feet up.
See, how far do you want to fly up? I'll tell you that much.
I was only going to go like 10 up to 15 if I could.
You know, I will say for a fact it is pretty high because it's like a 30-foot to where you are a little bit tight, like in a little bit of a tight space to where like your wings are almost touching the ceiling. I'll give you that bit of space.
Okay, because I didn't want to fly out that much because I have movement just in case I needed it.
All right.
And then for that bonus action, I'm a Raja.
All right. You immediately burst out in your celestial wings, start flying in air, and burst out in the whole entire.
Oh, did I ever explain how the wings look on my character?
You have not.
Oh, so of course y'all probably imagine like, oh, giant angelic wings on his back and shit. No, like he has these two little wings on both of his.
Sexy. That's amazing. I fucking love it.
He got the Hermes look.
I am a god! Just like floating up like a little tugboat sound.
He be Hermes. He's Hermes. That's your new name, Tarbold. Your new name is Hermes.
Well, I stole these from Hermes, so don't worry.
Yep.
Oh, you did?
I can tell you the reason why. I ain't saying shit though. Ending your turn.
Yeah, that's me.
Ending
Gotta
your
go
turn.
talk to my god now.
Gonna swipe. Fuck. Wrong page.
Where the hell is my water? There it is.
Swiping up, it is going
I have my
to
water
be
right here.
You
It's in
like.
the
Oh,
room.
actually no.
What?
It's going to be one of the stealth checks that is right in front of you, Theramore.
Oh, fuck me. My AC 16, so...
As it is just screeching out in this speech, to where you are starting to hear a little bit of a dialect, a little bit much more of the exact same scrimmage of dialect. You know Elven, correct?
Yeah, of course I know Elven.
Most elves don't. Which is weird. You immediately hear into the sense, help me, help me, help me.
Is it saying help me?
Yes. As you were just
What
hearing
the
that
hell?
a little screech
How do I
speech of the
help?
elf, like immediately, as it's immediately stretching out what looks to be like tendrils on its spine and on the side of its head, just reaching out to hit you into the sense. Natural 20.
Fuck!
I'll mute myself real quick.
Grave Cleric, cancel that. I'm not a grave
Hold
cleric.
on.
Natural 20 into the sense where like one of these like little shadowy bramble like whips are forming out of its face and spine. 2. Okay, that's 7. Okay, 11 plus 1. Take 12 points of piercing damage and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Okay.
Your con is high.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
that's
done.
what
Yeah, very nice.
21.
You succeed to where like you kind of feel the effects as the bramble whip hits you like straight into like your side and a little bit of your arm, to where you kind of see like needles.
How much damage?
You take a total of 12 points of piercing damage.
Hey, that's half my hit points.
To like you get hit
Yeah, it
Right.
crit.
into the like arm.
Shit,
To where you kind of see like these black bramble like needles on your arm, to where they're able to pop off before they can like fully inject into your system. On its
Yeah.
bonus action, it is going to do a piercing howl in a very deep dialect. I need everyone to give me intelligence saving throws.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry. Uh, 19.
19,
11.
11,
13 for Sovereign.
13. Would you roll, Austin?
So what am I rolling up?
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence. God damn it.
It is that kind of day, bro.
Come on, Bruiser. I thought you had good intelligence.
I got a decent intelligence. That's 19 for you.
All right. Besides Austin, who got higher than 15?
I'm surprised.
Me.
Okay, you're gonna take half of this.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it. I'm gonna go down.
That's 2.
A little bitch.
You are everyone except for Tarvold and Theramore. I need you to take 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh, right. That's gonna be.
Well, there went my heal.
And your ears are starting to bleed, to into since you are in a vert of deafen.
Thank God I fucking raged.
I'm deafened,
No.
so I can't hear.
Can't hear. On a
How long does this last?
This is gonna last until the second turn. Like not
Okay.
not like
So
as
after
the
our
phones are
next
around.
turn, I guess.
Until the next time it moves, basically.
Till the next time it moves.
Okay. Man, I can't hear.
And it moved at initiative 21, if I
Wait,
remember.
if we
correctly.
can't hear, is that only just through our ears, or does that also mean that we can't communicate using the ring?
Only one way to find out.
Damn it. I don't remember
Man.
this.
Who's on ad duty?
Me. I'm out of spell slots.
It's
So
Well,
are
it's
we
what is Blood
running?
gonna do?
you guys are
lost.
still in the cave. Antithesis 2 is next after the cell trick. It would. Oh, hold on! I forgot to tell you the half that you guys would have that Theramore and Tarvol take. It's half of 11, so let's do
It's either 6 or
about
5.
let's do 6. Take 6 points of piercing.
Okay, so I would take 3 then.
I am.
You would take 3
I
then.
am in the single digits over here.
Next,
Oh, it's okay. I'll cast Cure Wound. Oh.
it would be in essence Salvarine. You are up because the Celtric's turn is over.
Well, these guys have gotten the best of me so far, but I am going to get the best of it right now. I'm
Freaking
going to.
Demi, Tar, and Felton are literally hearing. The
Oh yeah,
whole
I'm over here. I can't hear nothing.
This time we will get them, I swear.
I'm gonna go up to the Celtrix that screamed.
You are looking at it as where you can't hear the muffled speech. All you can hear is like a ringing and a little bit of like.
And I'm gonna take 2 swings with my Thunder Rapier.
All right, go ahead, roll the hit.
All right. First one is a 15.
15 hits exactly on this one armor class.
Nice. AC 15.
Only on this
All right.
one.
Got it. And that is. Yeah, I'm writing it down next to the one that I'm
right
hitting.
back.
All right.
It's a D8 plus the thunder damage, which is a D6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 8. Oh, 1. It takes 1 point of thunder damage, but it takes 13 points of slashing damage.
Not bad.
Or no, sorry, piercing, because it's a rapier.
Oh god. You said how much again?
13 points of piercing, 1 point of thunder.
All right. To where are you like fully stabbing straight into the chest, or are you just immediately like pierce, pull back, then go for another stab?
Pierce, pull back, and then here's my next one. That's higher. That's a 26 to hit.
Hits as well.
Alrighty. This one will do 8 points of piercing as well as 6 points of thunder for
Alright.
14 total.
So if I'm correct, the first one is how much was the first one?
The first one was 14 total, I believe.
14 total, and this one's also.
Oh wait. It was 13 plus 1, and then this one was 8 plus 6, which is both 14. It's 14 twice.
Okay, so that's 48 points of damage.
28.
20. Oh, right. Yes. 28.
Mhm.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, the stab, and then I pull back, and I really just get it in there.
To in a sense, like you just.
Hey.
To where you spin
This is life or
right here, to where you hear the cracking, booming of the thunder to stick straight back from the point end, blasting into the chest of this, to where you hear. You speak Dwarven, correct?
Yes, I do.
You hear.
I'm going to pull it out, and I just kind of sling the blood or whatever juices are on it off of it.
You have like a little dander of the ichor still on the little blade as soon as you flop it on. The substance is still very hard on the blade, but you're enough to get like bits and pieces of it off.
They could speak Dwarfish.
And as the end of your turn, round up is Wolf. So he is looking right behind you, Falchion. And he's gonna go for a strike. Does
He should
a
have disadvantage
since he is
because he's actively dodging.
he's actively dodging, so
Yeah, it would be a disadvantage.
still rolled the exact same number, 21.
Okay.
Damn.
21 hits.
21 hits. Yeah, it does. His AC's 20.
All right, to where you see him like dash out with claw.
Yes, my AC is a 20.
Oh, mine's a 19, so.
Take
Mine's a 12.
19 points of slashing damage.
Did he roll at disadvantage?
He rolled at disadvantage and he rolled the same number.
Man, I'm down, guys.
Oh,
I'm about to be down.
Into since he is immediately slashes straight at him with the claw to his face, to where like it tears a bit of your face, but not too much, as there's like a giant striped wolf-like claw over your eye, Falchion, to where you immediately drop your rapier and fall prone on your back unconscious.
Oh, I forgot to say, after I finished killing the Celtrix, I was going to move towards Falchion.
I would say like you were noticing this right in front of you as soon as you run up in your movement.
Oh, but I was feared by him last session, so I would move half of my movement towards him, so only 20 instead of 40.
Where you stop in midpoint, to where you kind of see the blood on his claws and like the blood on his face, that malice look at him, to where he's looking at you, Falchion. What's wrong, little birdie? Not talking so much, are you? To where he is going to strike again, 18, to where you take a little bit much more, 16, to where you mark a death save.
Alright, this isn't going well at all.
Into since ending Wolf's turn as he is nails dragging on one of Falchion's wings. Ending his turn. Next up is one of the other Celtric, as it's right in front of you, Demi. Gonna strike at my little baby girls. A good old 21 that hits. A good old Demi. Where it's like one of the bramble whips comes straight out of this thing. 5 1 taking 6 points of slashing toward Demi, not slashing, piercing, to where she has to make the save. Fails and gets an additional D8 of poison added on to each round until she makes a save. 4 points striking her right into her chest, where she has like a few needles infused straight onto the side of her face. Natural 1 for the bonus action attack, to where it flips over and trips on one of its own lips, crashing to the ground.
It's gonna hit miss charts though.
That is your thing, Liston, and I do not have enough time to do that. So since ending that Celtric's turn, Theramore, you are up.
I am going to move 20 feet because that's all I can move.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Shatter on Wolf with Careful Spell.
Alright.
Such a good
Constitution,
fucking
or is it
magic.
Dexterity?
It's con.
It's con save.
Alright. 14 plus 5.
Damn. He succeeds, so he takes half.
Alright.
So he takes 5 points of damage. That's already been half. I rolled 10.
Alright.
Is anybody capable of helping Falchion?
Demi is on her next turn.
Demi said
Yeah,
I only
she's
get
healing.
1.
Oh shit.
Ironically, the barbarian has 3 points of.
Oh, you've got healing hands with Asimar, don't you?
Yep, that's my 3 points of healing.
That'll be enough to bring me back, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
We'll see if that's
By the way,
able to happen.
number was even, Cav, so nothing happened.
The number was even, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Or you kind of feel like a
Yeah,
tingle of
wild
the surge
magic.
flip out. You have your bonus
But
action, what do you do?
I'm gonna cast Burning Hand.
Alright, Burning Hand is on Self, if I'm correct.
yeah, it's a 15 foot cone, I
15
believe.
feet.
Oh, it's
It's a
15.
30
15 foot cone.
She is
I'm
not
pretty sure
within
that's
range.
dexterity.
It's like a breath weapon.
It's into the sense she's not within range, and not on a feet either.
Alright, so Wolf is not in range for that one?
Mm-mm. To where like you try to like
Then...
blast up like a little fire of burning hands, where like it doesn't reach.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, round up. It's you, Falchion. Roll a death save.
You gotta make that save.
Man.
It just has to be above a 10, so...
That's an 11.
All right,
Okay, that's
one
good.
pass.
Oh, man.
All right, switching straight off. It's going to be Demi into the sense she notices that Falchion is down and looks, contemplates. You're lucky I have a good conscience.
Can't forgive a dead person. Or sorry, can't be forgiven if they're dead.
And she immediately, like, touches like a little bit of the thorn on her to where she has to take. First, she actually has to make a Constitution save real quick. Fails to where she takes in another additional 4 points of poison, and immediately pokes takes out like one of her thorns and immediately throws it right near you, Falchion. Make sure it doesn't hit. That misses to where it hits right next to you, Falchion, and absorb a sense of 8 points of healing plus 4, 12 points of healing back.
Oh, 12 points of healing?
Mm-hmm. You are back up, but you are prone.
Yay! Man, I'm still kicking somehow.
Are we running? What are we doing?
That is a good question. As you hear Demi yelling out, "Are we running?"
I thought we were running. I was just trying to hold him off because I have a plan. If you all can get behind me now that he's facing towards me, I have something that can slow him down.
So since Demi is looking back at one of the Siltrix, going to roll a hit, she got a 7 plus 5 hits to where she is flopping around like with one of her with her thorn bramble, like with her thorn whip. Ooh, that's gonna be a 1 point plus 4 points of piercing.
Well, then I'm double dashing my next turn.
Keep in mind, Sovereign can't hear anything right now because he failed the intelligence save from earlier.
Mm-hmm. Neither can Falchion is just hearing the dead air as he just yells out.
Oh well, technically, by the time it comes to my turn again, it would have relapsed.
Correction, on the Celtric's turn. Even though you killed him, I would say yeah, it'd be on your turn as soon as you pop back out.
Because he did move before me in initiative.
Mm-hmm. So since she hits one of the Celtrics as it's still standing up, ending her turn, going straight to you, Solverain, to where your ears pop back.
Oh, it's Torvald after me.
Torvald, my bad. It'd
Sorry,
be
after
Torvald.
Demi, yeah.
Well, I just saw my friend go down.
And like he's gonna you're gonna go run in for an attack or a hit.
I'm going to try to hit Wolf because I haven't hit for easily. So, yeah.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Would you roll?
How's a Dante for a 28?
Hey,
a 28? Dear
A
lord.
Dante?
A good old Dante, a critical hit as well. So 28 in total.
Nice.
Alright, yeah.
Nice, Caesar Chan.
Let me roll my dice here. So, I'm doing math.
Ugh.
$56 points of damage.
Full on slashing.
Some of it's cold, some of it's radiant.
Hold on, you said how much?
Slashing would be. The slash would only be like 28, and then the rest of that's radiant and cold.
Alright, so, and you said how much?
50.
56.
Yeah, 56 in total. Because I rolled max damage on all my dice.
Okay.
Man, I wish I could hit that hard.
You said 25 for the slashing, right?
It was 28 for the slashing, because
Oh,
it's
28.
10 times. Yeah, 10 times 2, which would be 20, plus 8, plus 8 because of rage and weapon damage.
Alright. What is half of 28?
Half of 28 would be 14.
14,
14?
right?
Yeah, 14.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
14.
Where it is 14 plus what is the cold and the radiant?
The cold would only be 12,
Alright.
and then the radiant would be whatever's left. So,
So 28, 12.
You get 32?
I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 32.
That's a lot. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Zealot Barbarian plus Assam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
good combo.
yeah
Mhm.
damage.
Into the sense to where you immediately dive straight in, slashing him straight into the back where it is planted on his spine to where he whelps out in tremendous pain to where his back is flexed straight onto the weapon. You have a bonus action.
That was one hit.
Mhm.
that was one
Yeah,
hit.
Hey, yo! You didn't activate a smite or something with your bonus action?
Nope.
No.
No?
He's a barbarian. He doesn't have smite.
I need this class. I need this character.
I was still waiting for him to figure out that Yasha was a Zealot Barbarian.
Hey, I thought you were a paladin.
Nope.
Oh,
Wait, Yasha was a zealot barbarian.
oh,
Literally,
Will I be able to use my healing hand?
You were able to use it on your bonus action, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm with you because it states I have to use this action, but or allow me to use this bonus action.
I'll allow you to use it as a bonus action.
How? Okay, it has to be within touch range. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Falchion, how far are you down?
He is prone, so he's right behind Wolf as you hit him.
I'm talking about health-wise.
Oh, he
Okay.
has 14 hit points, I believe.
All right, then add
I have
3
12,
more
I
to that.
think.
That's
Add
12
three-
because
add
you got
three
hit back
more
with 12.
to that.
3 more?
Yep.
Yeah, add 3 more.
I'm
Because
at single
that's
digits.
what I can give you.
I think you should save it just in case he goes down again, but that's just me.
All right. I will use my bonus action to try to shove the man.
Yeah, that would probably be better to save it in case somebody goes down again, because we don't
me-
have a spare the dying.
Give me
I
strength.
gotta roll. Yeah, I gotta roll my strength since I'm raging. It's an advantage. He needs to make an athletics check against my strength.
You need to either make an athletics or dexterity, correct?
It's athletics or acrobatics. It's a 27.
He immediately, as you try to shove him, as he's resisting, you're able to push him back into a sense where, like, he is a good 15 feet away from Falchion.
Okay, wonderful.
Nice.
Now it would be solid.
Although he does move before me though.
He does. I guess I'm gonna try to move the rest of the way towards Wolf. I'm gonna take the disengage action, and I'm going to dash on my bonus action to make it 40 feet since I have expeditious retreat. And I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm gonna move all the way up there behind him if I can.
hold on. Make sure I'm correct on this. You
Yes.
said you're going to disengage towards Wolf or dash towards Wolf?
I'm disengaging as my action, so I don't get opportunity attacks. I have Expeditious Retreat, so I'm dashing towards Wolf to try to get behind him. And out of the cave, hopefully.
Yeah, he's using disengage so that his movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Alright, disengage is away from the enemy.
No, not necessarily.
That's into the
It
sense.
just specifies that
It's into the sense. You don't disengage towards an enemy. You dash towards an enemy.
Right, but I have both.
But-
I can dash on a bonus action. I'm just doing this so that if I get past him,
But-
I don't get opportunity attack. That's
I'm
all.
not saying to the fact that you are not going to do it. I'm not saying that. You are disengaging away from him.
Well, it would be from away from the Celtrics behind me.
To where you
That
don't
is
take
dead.
that is already dead, so you really don't have to disengage in the fact. Keep in
All
mind,
right, out.
if you dash or disengage, your movement is still halved.
Yes. Unless I can dash on my action and then dash again on my bonus action with Expeditious Retreat, try to get behind. Risks me getting opportunity attack.
Mhm.
I don't know. Should I do it? I don't know.
Yeah.
What? How far away is he from me? That will change what I decide to do.
It was like to this for the sense you're disengaging away from Wolf, but since I did say again, your movement is cut in half.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to try to break, because if you're trying to break that frightened state to where you can get your full movement back, it would cost your whole entire turn.
I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna dash, double dash, move 60 feet since it's halved. I'm just gonna go 60 feet towards the direction of Wolf and past him.
All right, you're gonna dash straight towards him, then move right behind him. Correct? If
Yeah.
I'm correct. All right.
You're trying to get behind me.
I'm trying to get
you should try to
behind
do is
Falchion.
get behind Falchion. I'm
If-
facing Wolf, and Wolf is facing me.
Well-
He's facing towards the cave entrance.
I'm not sure if 60 feet will
Hold
get
on.
me behind you yet.
Make sure
Well,
in this
that's what
in the
I'm trying to figure
situation to where I think Gabe is also forgetting this piece of information. Tarvold pushed him away from you, to where he's not within range of you anymore, Falchion. In fact, he's much more
Right.
away from you. You wouldn't be next to Wolf. You'd be much still on the ground, right in front of the right in front of the entry point. So if anything,
Right.
dashing towards him, not right in front of Wolf. Then.
Yeah, I've got my back to the exit right now.
Mhm.
Wolf is, I suppose he's 15 feet in front of me.
Yep.
And he's facing me. Tarvold is standing right beside me, I guess.
So So you want to run directly towards Wolf Sovereign or towards Falchion? If I'm getting
It
this
depends.
correct.
How far away is Wolf from me at the moment? Since I moved 20 feet on my last turn.
You move 20 feet. He is about, considering the fact of where Falchion was, he's a good 80 feet away from you now.
I'm just gonna double dash and get 60 feet towards Wolf, and then on my next turn, I'm gonna disengage dash.
Alright, to where you just blitz straight out. Still kind of like slow in your movement because of like the frightened fear, to where you can't even get close without trying to flee.
Right, but I'm like once I get that close, I'm like eyes closed running.
Alright, to where it cuts right there. You have your bonus action.
My bonus action was the other dash
Was
to get
other
the
dash?
rest of the. Yeah,
Into the sense. Action to dash, bonus action to dash.
yeah, because I have expeditious retreat.
So spell wise, cast spell just to dash back again, correct?
Yeah, it basically makes it to where I can dash on my bonus action. That's all it does.
All right.
It's a very good spell.
It's
Right.
good when you want to run away.
Into the sense.
I
That's it.
had it on
Time to
I had it
do.
on my warlock. So
It would be next. Wolf, as he's immediately like kind of shrinking with the effects. I grew tired of this. So to where he spits onto the ground with like a little bit of blood after that stab, and you see him grab in like this whole entire bestial state, cynical sword, and immediately slams it onto the ground where you can hear a powerful draconic shriek.
Oh, he's gonna make this difficult now. Is this the wisdom save from before?
No, do not touch your dice yet.
Sure.
I'm not touching anything. I'm just doing things.
He is immediately
Playing with
looking
slime.
towards you, Sovereign. So the little experiment wants to get close.
Oh, shit.
Be in your nightmare. As he's immediately dashing right towards you. Does a 18 hit.
Just hits.
Oh man.
Alright. So since this is a very special blade, I have not rolled these dice in a while. Now to see will it affect what element. You see as he's flashing towards you, the elements on the blade of Cynical's blade, as he's holding it in his hand, it is flashing. Flame, lightning, flame, lightning, flame, lightning, cold. To where you immediately see the whole entire blade that was coated in flame shine into pure crystalline ice.
Yummy.
Okay, that is 13 so far. One more roll. 15. I'll take 20 points of damage.
I'm still up, but I mean, I no longer have. So now my walking speed is 30 now.
Into the
That means
scent.
that means it's 15.
He broke
be
my
15.
armor.
If anything, with your still defender, your speed still will be zapped.
Yep.
To where it breaks through the whole entire flux of armor, to where you kind of see a bit of shrapnel falls from your body, Salvary. To where he looks at you. Time for a wild ride! Yells out. Into a sense, I need everyone now to roll a save, a dexterity save. Make this DC 21 from when I rolled my dice.
Oh, natural 20
I have a 10% chance to succeed.
or 22.
Natural 20 for 22.
That's an 11 from Palgen.
11 from
I have
Faction.
a 10% chance to succeed.
Demi,
Can
I
I
have to roll.
succeed?
So close, Demi. Well, not really. That's actually an additional 4.
Oh wait, technically 15%. All right, let's see. The odds are in my favor. Nope, natural 3.
Spread out. Shambles. 7 so far. 17.
Oh no.
Natural 20. Take half of this, Becca. Take 13 points of piercing damage.
13?
13. That's already out.
I'm down.
Theramore falls down. Demi is up by 1 HP. Everybody else, I need you to take when it comes to this piercing damage.
I made the save. You never asked me what I made.
What you make? What did you roll? And I was asking everybody.
Yeah, 21.
Alright, you take half, which is the exact same number of Becca.
What did Becca take?
Take
13.
13.
And I'm down.
Oh, great! I have to do more, man.
The sorcerer has fallen.
I'll
Alright,
take 7.
everybody else.
Otherwise, would it be 27 or 26?
You guys would be taking a total.
Or 25? I don't know.
Take a total of 27 points of damage.
Oh my god!
Sovereign's down.
Falchion is down.
Mark a death
God
save,
damn.
Falchion.
Do I take damage twice or just once?
You take the damage, and whenever you just got back up, you mark one more death.
Oh.
That's very.
I guess I did take double what I had 12 health and I took 27 points.
Mm-hmm. Now, the thing is, if it exceeds your whole entire hit points in general, you are reduced to 0, and it's permadeath.
Well, it did not exceed my total hit points. Did that exceed yours, Theramore?
Mm-mm.
Nope. It almost came fucking close.
Oh, if you didn't roll a natural 20 or beat the save, a 21 DC, then
Yep.
It's into the
27
sense.
hit points would have
Salvarine is down.
definitely killed me.
Theramore is down. Falchion is down. Demi is up by 1 HP.
Oh,
God
dang it. You
damn.
made me stress eat my shake.
Fucker went to go grab some cookies.
Should I mark a death save too?
You do not mark a death save. It's
Oh,
only
because I
just
haven't gone
Falchion.
down yet.
Because you haven't gone down yet. Falchion has
Fair
gone
enough.
down already.
Every time you enter that, you mark an extra death save.
Mm-hmm. Into sense. Wolf immediately, as he slammed down, it made another huge shriek. Into a sense, it made not a shriek of piercing wise sending through your mind. It sent like a whole entire decibel of sound throughout the whole entire cave, to where you see Wolf grabs his head immediately. Oh shit! Knocked over my book. To where Wolf grabs his head immediately in his ears, where he takes the damage as well. So he says,
Oh.
Ugh.
Hopefully
hold
he
on,
kills
what is this
himself.
what is this that's doing damage?
The blade, as I mentioned,
The blade.
the blade has literally been screeching out. As I said, as soon as he takes out Cynical's blade that you guys wanted to find, he slammed it down. Like, it already started to screech, to where it can only hear a little bit throughout the whole entire cave. When he slammed it down, it made a much more louder screech into the cave.
Well, maybe the next party can defeat this guy.
To the sense, like, he is holding his ear and drops the blade immediately, to where he is suffering in a sense of disadvantage. Marking it straight up, the Celtric has been already killed. That was going 7th initiative has already been killed, as the piercing blow from the blade clears it, cuts it straight into half, to where it's filed back into goop. Next up would be Theramore. Both of the Celtrics are down. Theramore, give me a death saving throw.
I know. That's a 10, so I succeed.
Mark 1 into sense. Rounding back up, Falchion. Death saving throw.
Oh my god!
We're all rolling.
A 9, that's a failure.
Failure, 2 failures. Next up, Demi is immediately going to run over as she's holding her ear, hobbling into sense. She is immediately going to look over and look at you, Tarkold. How okay, what do we do?
Heal the spellcasters first.
Okay.
I got Bird Boy.
Alright, she runs over to your buddy, Thermor, to where she's immediately almost out of spells. I gotta do this smart, where she pulls out a med kit, where she's wrapping around trying to get you stabilized in a good bit. Into a sense. Heal up 5 points as she's trying her best to get you up.
Okay.
Heal up 5 points. You are stabilized to 5. and you are up to where like you kind of see Wolf is grabbing his head and is trying to like he's trying his best to like rip out with his pinky like the sharp of his nail to rip out his pink to rip out like a little bit of that pain receptor into a sense
What I'm hearing is a good time to fucking run.
to where Demi runs over to try to grab Cynical's blade to where she immediately pulls out like gloves and starts dragging the blade as best as she can towards the exit to where she's
Get out.
good enough for 40.
Fucking get out.
To where she's close enough to the exit into a sense. Next up would be you, Tarvold.
Tarvold's going to use his bonus act. Heal Mr. Falchion.
All right,
Using his healing hands.
You're back up.
filling up 3 points for Falchion.
Yay.
And then I'm gonna use my action to fucking go over there, Mr. Tiny Shifter Man, pick him up, and start looking it.
All right, you pick up Tiny Shifter Man as you guys are trying to like leave up the cave as fast as you can into the sense. You guys are dashing, running immediately straight over to Sovereign. It's your turn. Roll a saving throw.
Saving throw. Even if I go unconscious, if I have concentration on spells, will they go away or will I have to roll for them?
They always go away as soon as you go straight down. If you were falling down, you have a concentration spell, it is immediately gone.
That's a failure.
Yeah.
What's your roll?
3.
Mark 1, fail.
Thank God it wasn't a 1.
Because you would have marking
Yeah.
2.
One is like auto 2 fails. It's an auto like 2 fails.
And I did mention in this one fair thing to make it much more challenging. If you roll a natural 20, it's 2 passes.
Yeah.
Instead of
One
going
is
up to
to
1
fail.
HP.
Instead of going
That's
up to 1, it's 2. Now,
That's some old rule.
now
That's
if
fine.
it was out of combat and you were to fall down and you were natural 20, I'll give you the stabilization.
Okay, so that's just like an in combat thing.
Mhm.
Cool.
So since you guys are running out to where Wolf is immediately going to make a save. First time he fails because he has a -1 to his wisdom save, where he's still to the pierce out, and Demi is dragging the blade.
He's not very smart.
And so since he's like, you see Demi trying to drag out the blade to where you're able to run as fast as you can, you hear a loud in the cave, in a sense, to where you guys are running out as fast as you can.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Into the sense you guys are running out as fast as you can. Initiative is over, but Falchion, Selverine, you guys are still rolling death saving throws.
Oh,
no,
Falchion's
not
back up.
Falchion.
It's
Selverine.
just me.
Selverine, just Selverine.
Someone bitch slap his ass away.
I think
Well,
That's a success.
I used my little bit of healing that I could.
12.
I'm Red Boy.
12, one,
Yeah.
one pass. One more.
One more roll.
Yeah, one more roll.
Come on, you got this.
That's one more success. That's 2 successes, 1 fail.
Alright.
Want me to roll again?
Yeah, roll again. Until you get to 3.
Natural 1.
That is
Oh no. Oh
permadeath.
no.
Because you have you had 1 fail.
I had 1 more shot.
Mm-hmm. Into the sense, initiative is over as you guys are running out, tired and panting, to where your rage dies down. Into the sense, as Demi is right behind you guys, still tracking the blade, and tries her best to like pick it up and throw it like right next to you guys. You get to a little safe spot, into a sense, and try to regroup as much as you can. You put down Salverine, Tarvold.
Yeah.
He is not breathing.
Well, fuck.
I don't think that's good.
Sovereign has fallen to the pits of Hades.
Oh, that's not too great.
Demi is immediately. Okay, what's happening?
I think the shifter's not breathing.
Um, what end to where you kind of still hear like that writhing yell in the back, to where you kind of see a glimpse at the cave, beaming red eyes. So the
We
glimmer of
might
the
come
cave.
out hurry before we're not breathing.
To where you
And
see,
maybe find a temple while we're at it to wake up not Bird Boy, but the shifter.
and so since Demi's like, okay, I really can't carry this blade. Someone needs to carry this blade.
Torvald says he got it.
All right, she looked at you. Hold on,
Gotta
you're gonna
wear
need
gloves,
gloves.
though.
You need gloves.
Well, I know that. I'm not going to just pick it up out of nowhere. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
Just wanted to make sure. Can't be too careful.
For you, sheathed it on your back, and you have Sovereign, and you guys are running as fast as you can into where you are in town, into a sense. Mike, I need you to
Maybe we
mute.
have a. Oh, shizzle. Bye, Mike. We love you.
You guys are running fast as you
I
can
guess he's
to where the time setting
cynical.
is whenever you were getting here, and like getting to like the cave to like get a little bit more information, a little bit more like a little bit much more information on Wolf. It was the afternoon toward the like skylight is purple. Now it's shifting all the way to like a permeate like dusk to blue, to where you are running as fast as you can into the city of Avon, straight into the port of Shimmer to go straight to Cynical's place, and you immediately
Yeah.
break into a sense to where you kind of just see Cynical like jump from his chair. Hold, are you guys all right? Calm down.
We're not good. Not good at all.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Things got things messy.
Yeah, things are a lot messy. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. And so he looks at you. You found my blade. Okay, so that's, I guess, in a sense. What would it be? What's wrong? Explain.
Our Mr. Architect man shifter has perished.
Looking into the sense. Hold on, sit him on the table. To where like you kind of see him like clear, his little table and like grabs a lever and sits him on there. He is like wiping his nose still, into a sense. Just sit him on the table.
Oh, and we think the person we took the blade from is following us.
He's following you. Oh, hand me my blade at least.
Here you go. He'll lean forward so he's able to grab it.
He grabs it, and you notice he's not wearing gloves. He grabs it immediately, to where like he kind of like
It's his blade.
you see him looking at it, since where like he hears a little bit of screeching, and notices the blade is super chipped.
Yeah, the man who had it sort of mashed it down.
He looks at him and says, "Oh, what happened to you, Ludo?" To where he looks onto the hilt of the blade and immediately grabs like a vial. It is cracked, to where you can see the vial. It's cracked with red liquid, and it's cracked with this red liquid on the sense to where he kind of just puts the vial down on the ground, and he is going to check Salvarine to where he says he's cold.
Yeah, these.
I'm just gonna look at him and just say, no shit. He's dead.
Well, aren't you for bright parades? It's a sense to where like he's like still coming in. He's cold, but not too cold.
So he can fix then, right?
I can try. Like he's looking around, to where he grabs like an orichalcum, a form of weird diamond crystal, to where he immediately is like looking straight for like the middle piece, like for his construct. He's like, "What does construct?"
The wolf kind of destroyed it.
Yeah.
We got our ass handed to us.
He immediately like rips the cloth to sense. Hold on. Gabe, tell your brother to undeafen. He can hear this.
Michael, undeafen, please.
You can listen, just
You
mute.
need to be dummy.
Into the sense like he is checking to where you are. You guys are in the middle of Cinecole's place and he's checking your temperature. You're cold but warm at the same time, to where he has a crystal orichalcum, diamond-like, to where he's looking for your contract, asked where it is, didn't get he said it was destroyed. In a sense, he is tearing from your clothing to where your chest is to find like a little to find where like he could actually connect to where the diamond is, into a sense. It's like, okay, there's a spellcaster here. Looking at you, Theramore, and looking at Demi as well.
Yeah.
Which one of you is much more in the side of frenzy?
What does that mean?
Frenzy, wild.
Well, that would be me.
Yep, that would be the sorceress.
Yeah.
Did it take us
Oh,
8
my
hours
God.
to get there?
It took you guys about 4 hours, so a short rest.
But didn't it take us 8 hours to get to the cave?
I will say, into the sense, it took you guys 8 hours because of your ranting. You guys were actually focused and in a hurry, to where you were dashing all the way and not walking.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
to
we
be
put-
fair, we were also following footprints, which would have taken longer.
Yeah.
So it would be a short.
That would be me. I would be the more frenzied one, more wild.
Okay. Now, this is going to be a little bit tough for a person like me, but I have a flower right here, at least one of them. I'm going to need you to hold this crystal right in the center of his chest.
Got it. I straddle him and hold the crystal in his chest.
He is looking at you, Tarvold. Bruiser,
Yes.
I'm going to need you to hit the crystal through his chest.
I can do that.
Please don't hit me.
And
I'm fragile.
you, Hunter.
What?
I have a question. How do you feel in this whole entire moment?
He didn't deserve any of that.
I need you to help me make into the sense where he doesn't also start flying off the hinges as soon as the bruiser bamps the crystal through his chest.
What do you mean flying off the hinges?
I need you to hold him down.
He's gonna go berserk?
If you want him still breathing, you need to work with me on this. Hold his legs.
What are you doing to him?
Bringing him back.
Is he gonna be the same?
He'll still be sovereign. He will. But he'll be in a lot of pain. That's why I said hold him down.
Alright, I'll do what I can.
Hold him from
Because
his legs.
I'll get kind of behind you, Theramore, and I'm grabbing onto his legs. I'll
And
say,
I'm
alright, do
straddling
your
his
thing.
ass right now.
It's a sense to
Okay,
where
alright,
kind of see
do your
like
thing.
him holding from his side. All right, hit him now. To where like he's telling, like he's holding on the crystal in his shoulder. Roll to hit.
Probably the most
Jokingly, I guess I could
active he's ever
say.
seen in his life.
Yeah, jokingly, I guess I could say. Theramore, you look like you've had plenty of practice with that.
Mm-mm.
Just wait till we're done. Just wait. Oh, we're done.
24.
You
Okay, we'll save it for
immediately
later.
I
Hit-
shouldn't be smiling right
hit
now.
him into the sense to where like it fuses straight through his chest and breaks and shatters, kind of like making little what is that type of practice of healing where they put in like needles on specific digits?
Oh,
Acupuncture.
Drugs.
Acupuncture.
Acupuncture.
No!
It's pretty much in a
Echo,
sense
what
like the shrapnel from like the shards are embedded into your chest with like the big hulking piece submerging down to where your soul is, to where like a little bit of light was escaping through your mouth and through your eyes, to where it is able to reverse in a matter of effects and plunge straight back into your body as the acupuncture from your chest is immediately closed straight in, to where he start twitching uncontrollably. I need you guys to give me a good strength check to hold him down, Falchion and Thermore.
Fuck me!
Got
Okay,
you.
that's actually pretty good. That's a 16.
All right, 16.
Boom. 14 on the dice plus +1. That's a 15.
All right, to where you guys are able to hold him down as he is like struggling and shaking into a sense, to where Cynical is immediately going back over to the chest, grabs a little bit of lava from like the cauldron as it's like coated in his hand, and immediately forces straight onto his chest and holding, impressing, kind of like cauterizing, to where you hear like a loud like yelling something straight from Solverine. Solverine, you are back up, stabilized into 1 HP. Into a sense where you kind of see Cynical move away his hand and grab the vial right next to you. Immediately scratches the weapon's nose and like clean off his hand and looks at you, Solverine. I want you to breathe very precisely. Deep breath in. Breathe in, breathe out.
What happened? Where are we?
Now.
Where's Wolf?
Demi mentions to the fact
Where is he?
we left him in the cave. I don't know where he is actually now.
I'll just lay back down.
I get
feel
off
like
the phone.
You get off.
what? Wait.
I was straddling.
You were straddling the man, Becca. How king shame of you.
Oh, so I sat up straight into you then. I just headbutt you in the abdomen. Pop.
Boob.
Take 1 point of damage back down.
Also, Sarah was gonna turn toward you, Falchion, and that doesn't anything. She's like, next time, keep your comments to yourself.
Oh, I didn't say anything yet.
No, you said. Did you not say something about the experience when she was straddling him?
Oh, he says that now. Now he says that.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Look like you have plenty of practice with that.
I'm just confused as all get out.
So since you see Cynical immediately sit back in his chair as he's holding the vial from the blade.
What's
Like,
your
he got from his
AC, Falcon?
What's my AC?
You're getting
Yes,
punched.
what's your...
My AC is a 20. What did you hit?
Nothing, because I rolled a 19, but,
Oh man,
ice does go past your head.
Yeah.
It hits the shield.
it would hit the shield because 18 to 19 and 20 is from the shield.
Is it the crung? Hitting off.
She cast Ray of Frost at your ass.
Boy, like
Counterspell.
like bouncing
Dang, you
off into
just full on Ray of Frosted me.
She punched you with like the freaking like meat part of the thumb, and then that didn't work, so now she's spelling your ass.
Keep your comments to yourself.
Next thing you know, they're going for a potato at you.
Yep.
True. I should learn to watch my tongue in a restaurant or in a quote unquote restaurant.
Into a sense, Cynical sits
Solver
back
has
down.
no idea what's going on.
Like Cynical sits back down at like in like one of the chairs he's in, like the vial that he actually is getting out of his blade. into the sense and like starts wiping his nose. Okay. Explain to me what happened word by word.
Theramore goes into it word by word.
I need you to say it word by word.
Oh, what the fuck? Well, do you want it from the time that we? Okay, yeah, that's probably. So we were at the bar. I don't remember the name. I don't feel like flipping through pages.
Blackwater Tavern.
The black, the Blackwater Tavern,
The Black.
and we walked. Red Bull. And well, Wolf walked in with the blade. Them two disguised themselves. We were all talking mentally because of these rings that we have. I throw a potato at Salvery. I missed. Not very good at hitting things.
Alright.
Then we
Yep,
follow
that's
Wolf
evident.
into the
Explained
cave.
itself.
This is all completely necessary. You don't understand.
I'm gonna kill him because I already don't want to. Never mind. I'll kill him later.
Smart woman.
Okay.
Into the
Alright.
sense, maybe I probably should have been a little bit more precise as he goes to like wipe his nose. Into the sense, before like he even like starts taking, because the vial, as soon as you like got it out from the blade, the vial is cracked.
Oh.
He is looking to sense. How about speed up into the sense of whenever you guys were fighting, because you guys look like you got into a very tough fight.
Yeah, so Wolf shifted into an actual wolf. And then three of these, like, was it three? Or was it two?
Two.
It was 2, I thought.
Two, and then these two, I don't remember how to say
So-
the name. Becca's really bad at pronouncing things.
Do we
But
know
the
what they
people-
were called?
Yeah.
Do our
Uh,
characters know?
I will say this again. Like last session, Abercrombie floated from Theramore's hip to scan one of them. He said cell trick.
Okay,
And
so I would say they're
Celtics.
Celtrics.
Yeah. Are you talking, sir?
Damn.
Didn't think so.
Damn.
I thought you didn't remember what they were.
Becca didn't remember what they were.
And so, two Celtics appeared from the ceiling,
Hold on.
and we got into a hassle.
You see something? What the hell is a cell trick?
I open Abercrombie and show him.
You show him a sketch into a sense to like what Abercrombie could piece down, and I would say for like the quid pro quo, you kind of see Demi immediately. Oh wait, I now remembered something. Into where she pulls out like
What?
one of like the little tendrils that was like the substance of the cell trick. Pulls out like has like one of like the Brimble whip tendril from it, and says
You
Abercrombie
kept
mentioned.
that thing?
Abercrombie mentioned if you wanted to get like a little bit more information on this, he said to get a sample.
Oh, that's right. I was more worried about, not dying.
Well, yeah, but we gotta take a chance somehow.
That's true. But yeah, they're nasty things. Don't get into combat with them. They fucking suck. He went down first, pointing to Falchion, and then I went down. Then he went down again, and then Sovereign went down.
Yeah, we went down a lot, but to be fair,
You
I
went
kind
down
of
a lot.
started combat
Most
with
of them
half
went
of
down
my
once.
HP.
That is what he writes. If like for you guys, it's in the QA chat. He literally writes down in sketches what this looks. And yes, this is my own art for the dreamers out there noticing. I drew all this.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Me too. And
But-
and Sam was like, "Excuse yourself. You went down a lot. Everybody else only went down like once."
Whose ass do we have to save? As Denny is saying for a fact. But in a sense, she like hands out here. Put this in Abercrombie. We may get some more information on these type of
Yes,
cell
I
trips.
will gladly do that. And then she puts it in Abercrombie to get more information.
Put it into to a sentence. You kind of see the book float from your hip. Grab the brimble whip and starts kind of spinning around, like floating in the air, but it's kind of spinning around, kind of like an orboid, into a sense, to where like he's retaining a lot of information, and says in the middle of the book, "It might take a little bit, but give me some time."
Alright, she's just gonna set him down open. So how bad did we hurt Wolf's pride by, kicking his ass and getting away alive?
Into a sense, Demi is looking. Did we really kick his ass though?
I don't know. We got quite a few good hits on him.
Yes, pretty good hit myself.
Yeah, he got a pretty good hit, and then I saw that the blade did quite a bit of damage to him too.
To where Cynical like was about to take the vial and looks at it. Hold on, is that the reason why my blade looks like this?
Yes, as I explained, he smashed it against like a himself.
Yeah,
Wish I got
he was
on.
trying to control it, and it epically failed.
I swear. Into a sense, you kind of see like a flashing of his eyes turning red, to where he kind of just like
Oh?
closes his eyes and like kind of puts his fingers between his bridge.
It's all
Since you guys can get your bearings here for a bit.
we appreciate that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, as he like picks up the vial, wipes his nose again, goes into what looks to be like a little small kitchen, and starts drinking the vial as he walks away. So since to basically get hit, like let himself get a little bit better. And it's like the whole entire thing, he has been wiping his nose during the whole entire talk.
Man.
You do see a cloth on the table. Right next to Solverine. There's a cloth on the table right next to you, Solverine.
How about we not do that again? I vote for not doing that again.
I second that until later on.
I don't think
Yeah.
I want to do that later on. That was not fun. That was not anything I want to do again. Nope.
Well, Tarvel did get like good ass hits on him, so
Yeah. Did we hurt his? Hopefully we hurt his pride or something.
well, it's into the sense I think Tarvold versus Wolf is like a cage match I actually want to see now.
Oh, same. That would be. My money's on Tarvold though.
Yeah.
Into a sense, again, there is a cloth right next to Solverine. Well, two cloths.
I just tend to take the cloth and I'm like, I don't know, I guess I'm holding it.
It's like a clean cloth, and the other one is pretty dirty.
Yep. I'll take the dirty one.
You look at the
And
I'm
going to use my magical tinkering to make it clean.
You try doing that into the sense. You try to make it clean. Into the sense you try to, it doesn't work for some reason. To where you're kind of looking at it, it's not your blood.
Oh.
And by the guessing of like, the wiping of nose that you've been seeing the whole entire time you've been talking, it's Cynical's blood.
Oh, it's coming out of his nose. Ugh. Or his mouth. I'm going to set it back down. I'm gonna look around and everything is just kind of hazy for me right now.
And you'd say you can take a little bit of your time. You guys can rest here for a bit, where I would say a good 8 hours has gone by for a long rest.
Alright.
Yay, I'm no longer in death's door.
I've never double-clicked long rest so fast in my life.
I've already erased so many things in my life.
Get me back up from one hit point, please.
Into a sense where like you guys are like healing for a long rest. like during like the 8 hours, you kind of see Ymira come out, Cynical's wife, Elven wife, comes out with food and drinks for everyone. To where you kind of see two girls right behind Ymira, kind of looking at all of you, especially you, Silverine. To where the oldest, which is the human girl, is looking and saying, "Are you okay?"
I am now, thanks to your father.
Is everybody else, as she's like speaking out, looking at all of you, is everybody else okay?
No, wait, they might still be sleeping. You have to be careful.
Fuck that. I was meditating for 4 hours. I've been up reading since like the crack of dawn.
Pog.
Gotta love elves.
So since to where you see the youngest, her little sister, is looking at you, Tarvold, kind of like scanning you.
Hello.
Are you an ASMR like me and my dad?
I am.
Do you have wings?
Not like most SMO.
Oh. To where like she kind of takes a breath, like blinks her eyes for a bit, walks over towards you, Theramore. Are you an ASMR too? Do you have wings?
Oh no, I'm an elf. I'm elven.
Oh, so you're like my mom. Do to where she looks at her mom. I don't have wings, and kind of just like pouts a little bit into the sense because like you can look at her. She's half like she's elven too, but she's like ASMR and elven. Into the sense,
I'm a
like,
little different though than mom.
just like, oh wait, so you. Where like a little spark of anything looks at her mom and like looks at like her little reflection like a little glass table. Knife ears. Immediately just like starts poking with her ears. She says knife ears and so, like starts poking with her own ears a little bit.
Oh, is that what you? That's actually a nice little nickname. That's a nice little name. I like it.
Into a sense where you see Cynical like walk back to where like he kind of like repaired his blade and like sets it back into a sheath and props it right next to him and comes back. He kind of, I would say, during like the 8 hours of rest, he's taken all of your equipment to like get it refixed, and if anything, to get like refixed if there was any like dent scratches or any substance that was still on there, he got it like cleaned and polished again, and hands it back to you guys.
I appreciate it.
Thank you,
Nice.
sir.
It's no problem. No, and like he kind of seemed like noogie both of his kids. Now I needed to know what you guys plan on doing.
Well, now that we're all refreshed and chipper, I'd love to say let's go back and kick this wolf guy's butt, but last time we did that, we barely escaped with our lives.
I ain't fighting him until we are much stronger. I ain't even thinking about going after him until we have at least some sort of strength to us.
Are my level 3s questioning their life now?
Well,
Yes.
well,
Yes.
not all the level 3s can have.
Oh. That is fair.
Oh.
That's fair. But worry not, my level 3s, because you're now level 4.
All right,
Oh,
wonderful.
okay.
Yeah.
I get an ASI or feet.
It's into the sense
I'm choosing a feet.
when it comes to the sense of my level
I'm
3s,
choosing a.
I'm taking the mobile feet. I can dash. It's okay.
It's fine. how do you feel, mainly in the sense throughout this whole entire world, my dreamers? My 3Ds.
I'd like to say in that last probably like 15 minutes of us resting, if you really paid attention to, it looks like he's really I can't
Complex.
speak. No, like, contemplating something in the back of his head.
Ooh, okay. What actions make you question reality around you? I mean, it comes in the sense, my dreamers, to where I've asked you all questions to a certain extent on what number, what color, and what word.
Oh yeah, oh, I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't really put much thought to it, but
Into the sense, I need you all to give me a As soon as you guys are done leveling up, I want you all to roll me a good wisdom saving throw. And I will
wait,
say,
hold up.
and I would say in
I'm
a good
putting
distance.
2 points into my wisdom first.
I would say in a good distance, this kind of present feel is very familiar to one of you, being Theramore. So say Theramore, you're gonna get I will let you roll with advantage, and I would say I'll also for Sovereign too. I would say also for you Sovereign too, give me an advantage roll for wisdom save.
All right, let's see.
Natural 20 for 23.
Shit, son of a dick. Disadvantage.
I
Damn
can
it.
roll again because it was a 1 and a 20.
You got lucky.
I did. I did.
Alright. Wisdom save. Tarvold.
Oh, I haven't even rolled yet. I'm still deciding.
Oh, my bad.
I'm literally thinking about taking the resilient feat just so I don't have a negative to my wisdom save modifier.
1, 2, or 3, Kaz.
What now?
1, 2, or 3.
Let's go with an even number 2.
Okay. Spell Sniper it is.
I know what I'm with.
That's a good one.
It was either Observant, Spell Snipe, or Keen Mind.
Warcaster.
Damn it.
I already have Keen Mind.
Son of a bitch.
Oh wait, I was gonna take Warcaster too.
Hey,
I don't
surprise
go
me.
up very much.
Surprise me, because
So
if anything, Austin's already taken the front of surprising me.
Because I can cast spells when I have my weapons in my hands.
Holy
I
shit! My health
I
just
think-
shot up.
Mine didn't. I rolled a 2 on my dice.
Well, mine went from 38 to 53.
Dear Lord.
I went from 25 to 31.
Shit, where are you getting, like,
I beefed up my constitution.
sweet heavens.
I just imagine the meme was like, oh heavens!
Oh, great heavens.
I get another second level.
Oh, great heavens.
Oh,
Oh,
great
and I
heavens.
get another cantrip. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce.
You want a hot Cheeto? You guys want a hot Cheeto?
Feed it to me through the camera.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not a big fan of hot things,
No,
brother.
I'm not gonna do it. That's a little too much. We're not on that level.
I could be so inappropriate right now.
Becca, it has not stopped you before. But everybody else,
Feed me,
natural
daddy.
20.
Stop!
I got a dirty 20.
Becca, don't tempt me with a good time.
Uh,
I will have you red hot on the floor.
Oh no.
Oh, 14
Oh
red.
no.
Natural 20. Falchion, Tarvold, Sovereign, would you roll?
And I'm still tripping
I got
over
a
here.
dirty
Alright,
20.
I'm still figuring this out.
Dirty
Where's
20.
my can? That's true.
I've decided against getting proficiency in wisdom saves.
Wait. Cash, you said I surprised you? Why did I surprise you?
Because of your battle strategy.
In which I rolled a natural 19 for an 18 total.
My battle strategy? What are you talking
Nice.
about?
Like your build.
Oh,
My
I took the
build?
gamble.
Yes.
I took the gamble. I did.
Oh, I got this build off of a character build, actually. Off of YouTube.
Dirty 20, natural 20. What did you roll, Sovereign?
18 total.
18. And what about Falstrom?
Alright, he is now level 4. Let's roll this.
Is that level 4?
Wisdom save. Oh, that's an 8.
Nice.
I'm putting on the hot heels. Because they're good. Fuck you.
Shut up. Shut up, or I'll
You hear
find the soundboard of that.
You have a ringing in your head. All of you have a ringing in your head.
Ring ring.
It's where you hear a draconic type voice. But none of you know draconic, correct?
Haha, fuck you, I
no.
do.
Except for Fairmore.
I don't.
The sorcerer knows like 7 different languages. It's okay.
Wait, does Falstrom know draconic?
No.
Fucking shit talk him in draconic. Fuck yeah.
Everyone else hears like a little bit of like brutal, like dragonborn language, to where like they kind of figure out that you're not responding. They start speaking in common.
Thank God.
I respond in draconic.
You respond in draconic to where you can hear. For you, Theramore, you hear. You speak the language of the dragons.
I reply, was very close with some dragons back in my home, so it was custom to learn it.
That is quite amazing. Into the sense to where you are now all hearing it in common. The rest of you are hearing this in common, and Theramore in draconic.
Yeah, she's speaking straight in draconic. She's not speaking in common at all.
To where one of you is hearing a female's voice. I'm not going to say who, but one of you is hearing a female voice. Other is 2 males, and one remains anonymous of the type depiction of voice, to where you all hear the 4 roaming dragons throughout the whole plane of Chalice. A lot of people have called us murderers, in fully in dominance of what we really are. 3 of us are caught of the gems in a little bit of ancient blood, while one sits on top of the throne, would be known as the Lady or the Queen of all dragons.
Tiamat?
None of the Tiamat. I'm afraid her lineage has been lost to time. Now swimming off into fear, you would know of one name, that being of the Queen of Dragons, since you are on her island. Denali, the leader of every dragon throughout the realm. Into the sense to where you hear the name Denali, you hear rushing outside of Cynical's place, you hear a draconic roar. Lady Denali towering over her land to make sure every single person, whether in Avon, Clorum, or scattered out, the whole entire island itself, She's watching over every single one. We're shifting throughout most of the voices you hear. One of you is island resident from Tamriel, or is most of you from Tamriel?
Can we respond?
You can respond yes.
I'm from my and
I'm
still
from-
speaking Indraconic.
Alright.
I am from Tamriel.
One from Tamriel. Anyone else from Tamriel?
You. I'm also from Tamriel.
Torvald, I believe you're also from Tamriel, if I'm correct.
We never really discussed where my homeland was, but let's say it's here on Denali, but no longer existent.
You mentioned Denali, into the sense of where you hear another voice echoing to where the feminine voice speaks out. I'm sorry that you've lost your home. I wish you can find something much more peaceful and better in my region. You hear,
I lost my home.
maybe in due time, if you were to ever find where I am, I can help you rebuild. Scattering throughout were the ones refugeed on who originally were from Tamriel, Torfalchin, Zalvarine. You hear a deep guttural voice. Lost time and taken away from my home. I can only give you a scattering history of pieces of once was the island that I claimed, the biggest island of Chalice, Tamriel. Hope was in Providence. What happened? What happened to your homes? Saying towards you, Falchion and Zalvarine, as he says, what happened to your homes?
If you know the tragedy that befell Tamriel, you must know then.
It is much more strange to a fact. I have been dead for 300 years. What has happened of the island that I've claimed for peace and poverty? What has happened?
A great shadow came and opened up in Tamriel, in the midst of a giant city of oasis.
You hear like a guttural, like a little bit of like growling, of, like not grunting of anger, but of like not well, in a sense of disbelief, sadness. The home that I once claimed to make better, more beautiful, taken away. Etching on.
It was beautiful, it sure was.
Oasis of Tamriel was no more to where storm that I no longer control guides into that region. If only I would do something, but only my haunting last voice can carry on. Hearing straight over to you, Theramore, you hear the voice. It'd be different, but now I actually want to know. And the voice is very familiar towards you, Theramore. Tell me something. Whenever you first told me of your original origin of home, why did you leave?
Technically, it was an assignment after school, but I also wanted to leave because I felt like I didn't belong. My dad's also a dick, but I also just didn't feel like I belonged.
You see, and here a guttural breathe as well. If only your path could be set clear, but the only thing that we all can tell you, to where the voices all resonate again. Depending on how you all feel, you can try to reach out to us, either in a telepathic way, but it will take months for us to recall again if you want to know much more information about the region going back to. You can call on any one of us as you hear the female voice. Queen of all the dragons, Denali. You hear the male voice, Storm of Torrent, Tamriel. You hear another male voice, the Cold Glacier, Indian. You hear the voice of Unknown, Burning Passion, a Myron. You can call on any of us to know a little bit much more of the region lands, of which you wish to know, into the sense. Any information, but it can only happen once a month. Depending on if you go to the land for the first time, you can get that information, at least if you see a few of us flying around.
What color is this dragon that we're talking to?
All of you, as you are seeing throughout this vision, and to where they all introduce themselves, they are standing into the sense in front of you. Denali is a pure golden dragon. A pure golden ancient dragon. She is a pure golden ancient dragon. And she has said into her name, she is the queen of all dragons. Some call her Lady Denali. Others call her the Golden Comet.
Golden Comet. That sounds cool.
So the three of them were Amiran, Enbian, Tamriel, and then there's Denali as well.
Denali is the queen of all dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Into the sense, you see them all step up to the shadow. The first one out was, again, I said Denali. Next to Denali, to her far right, is Imbian, a white ancient dragon. Imbian is a white ancient dragon who kind of has like very weird toughened scales. On to the left of Imbian is Amiran. Amiran is mentioned also as an ancient red ruby gem dragon. And right next to Denali is what is of a blue scaled, coated in what looks to be shining on the body of lightning, is Tamriel.
You know, that just makes me happy because it means my notes were correct. So I've heard these names before. Maybe others have, too.
Mm-hmm.
If you watched Radiant Pandemonium,
Mm-hmm.
you would know these from somewhere.
Because Kaz loves to keep his characters named that way.
Yep.
Until a sense.
Amazing.
It's what makes the world go round.
Mm-hmm. To where you see them all looking at you and kneeling, to where Denali kneels her head right in front of all of you in this little vision. The dragons will always keep their heart close towards the new adventurers. As the vision fades out and you guys are able to shake off into a sense of the little trance that you all had. Demi looks at all of you and says, "What did you guys see?"
The dragon.
The dragons? Wait, you saw the dragons?
Yeah, all of them. All four.
All four?
Mhm.
That is...
All four.
What were they like? What did they look like?
They are majestic.
Well, I mean, I already knew what a Myron looked like, but they're beautiful. I knew a Myron was beautiful, but they're all incredibly stunning.
That is actually pretty wild into a sense, to where you see Cynical immediately look at all of you. You've told me about this Fillet of Nine business, correct? Full detail?
Yeah. Yeah. As much as we know.
And I think you guys know that the job that you have to do is take down the Fillet of Nine, correct?
Sadly, I have come to deal with that. Yes,
It would seem so. It's. I feel like the next time that we encounter Wolf, he's not going to be by himself anymore.
In the case, promise me one thing when it comes to all of you. Try to at least stay safe. And I don't know, maybe if you were to end up on like one of your quests or anything, finding more information on this Fillet of Nine, and like that mystery person that you told me about that was speaking whenever you guys first encountered them. Come take a visit in Indian, where you can actually see not only my home and the full reign of my shop.
We would like that. Thank you, Cynical.
Of course. And
Well,
thank you again for bringing me back.
no dice, no problem.
No, you cannot have my dice. But you're welcome.
If that sovereign darling, that was a phrase, a saying.
I've
I
also
didn't mean it
heard,
literally.
I've heard that if your character dies, then the DM gets to eat your dice.
I'll be back.
You're a little fish, Sovereign. You're a little fish.
You see Cynical stand up and immediately puts his hand on his youngest daughter and looks over to his human daughter, the eldest child. Immediately walks over towards her, kneels down, grabs grabs Eludo into the sense, and looks right at his daughter and says, "Lucia, I was pretty much waiting until you turned a little bit older to do this." To where he looks at his wife, and she kind of just nods her head to where he says, "Lucia, I think it's time for me to train you."
She gets her own training arc.
And into the sense, Lucy, you get to have this blade. To where he literally hands out Ludo into the sense where she's like, "Wait, I get to have your blade? It's your blade." Don't.
But it's not that blade.
No, it is actually Ludo. He holds out a Ludo right in front of her.
Nay, that's crazy.
Into the sense, she's like, "Wait, hold on. Why would the blade is? Are you sure?" Into the sense where you kind of see Eludo glows immensely right in front of his eldest daughter, and immediately Ludo chooses who's worthy, not who is wielding.
Oh.
Into the sense where you kind of see Ludo float from his hands, and the blade starts forming in a different type. It's no longer the claymore, to where it's more shrinking sized for basically Lucia's size, to where it's like a short sword, and it is coated into a bit of iron, steel, and obsidian. To where it falls back down and Cynical's hand, and he hands it straight over towards Lucia, to where she grabs it. She's like, "It's not gonna like scream in my ear, is it?" And he shakes. No. She grabs, takes the blade, with no gloves, by the way, holds onto the blade, and it immediately, she's holding the blade like, wow. It's a little bit heavy, but yeah, I got it. Into the sense. When do we start training and just see him immediately put a hand on her shoulder? Now. It starts like pouting in a bit.
Can't get bedtime stories forever. Gotta start sometime.
Into the sense where like she kind of just like bumps her head a little bit, and you kind of see her little sisters, and immediately just like surprised Pikachu face and like just clapping. And says, "Lucy has a sword now. When can I stab people?" To where you kind of just like see Cynical looking at him. Yeah. Yeah.
Stabbing people isn't what fighting is all about.
Is there any way I could flip an arrow to the child so she has a sharp object?
Good teacher. For some reason, I thought she was a teacher.
Can I stop her from
Hey,
doing this?
every now and then chaos is needed, and the child
You
calls
try
gave
handing
her a
over
cute
to her
little
like Felch, and
nickname.
immediately like puts your hand down, just like how like if you've ever seen that one where like the daughter's trying to sing and the father oversteps her, and she's like trying to grab out like a blade, and like the brother puts it down. It's like that situation.
Mhm.
Like no,
Not a good time.
And so since they all
You're
start,
never
like,
a good time either.
they
What's your
start,
point?
So, well, maybe I'd have a better time if we put our differences aside.
it's into the sense where like he kind of like gets back up looking at all of you. In any case, I'll be here for another week, and then we're gonna head straight back to Indian. Keep in touch.
We've got to figure out. We will definitely do that.
And by mail, I'll give you the address by card. I think I actually have a card around here somewhere. So where like he just like grabs a card and hands it to all of you, if you were ever going to send out mail.
Okay.
We've got to figure out our next steps.
Demi is looking as like hearing all of this and says, "Well, there is one thing that we can actually finally know about, and it's learning about these cell tricks." To where you kind of just see Abercrombie is okay. I'm done. Especially for that one that you guys fought. Okay. Get current for information, and guys, saying this out loud. If you guys are about to take notes, here is the need be. The type of
Ready?
Yeah, the type of cell trick from what Demi has gotten a sample from. Brotherly love. Now kiss. I'm kidding.
Anyway,
Immediately. Okay, these are called Zukakin. Z-U-K... Yeah, Z-U-K-A-K-I-N. Zukaken.
Hmm.
Zukakens are pretty much like a standard version of a clipper, but a little bit more ferocious into the sense. In mentioning of a looking toward like he's scanning through again and like running out information. It's I want to say they said it has to be feasted, but there's a language in here I barely can read.
What's the language by any chance?
Um, he's like writing out, like scanning through like every single form of dialect, and he's going through like the whole entire page. And for the main thing is, Falchion, since you still can't see in this book because you never wrote your name in the first place, Demi is
Or you
being
eventually
nice.
did, I thought.
That's what I'm trying to say. Falchion, did you actually write your name in the book finally?
I thought I did.
No, you've mentioned the whole entire time during this campaign you will not write your name in that damn book.
Yeah.
What? Remind me what the book is, just one more time.
Abercrombie is a form of insight slash identification on any type of item. He mentioned for a fact that you cannot look in this whole entire reservoir of book whatsoever. The only thing that you will be able to see is only the first page because you have not written your name in this book. It's mainly prominent to where if you write your name in this book, he allows you to see every bit of information that he has had recorded for years. Even though he was diluted, his memory is coming back to where his memory and the impending knowledge that was supposed to be on here. He is.
Well, seeing how useful he was in the past, I suppose I will take him up on that, and finally, I'll write my name in the book.
Theramore, you see Falchion come over with a quill and ink, and he writes his name in the first page.
About time.
To where you are brightening up, to where he looks at you. Falchion Trueshot. Alright. Any type of
That's
name?
me.
Do you want me to call you Falchion, or do you want me to call you by your last name?
Falchion is fine.
Alright, Falchion, to where like he goes over to where you can finally see the Celtic page. To where you
I'm about
finally
to start calling
there
you
we go.
Fallon. You're gonna be Fallon.
Fallon is Theramore's last name.
Yeah, he can't be Fallon.
Oh, I was thinking Jimmy Fallon, sorry.
Yeah, that's how Becca also spells her last name too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you related? Just kidding.
It's into the
No.
sense of like the Celtics. He is writing down every possible language on a man on this mysterious dialect from the Celtics. And he's saying, if anything, it's not telling me. And he's like flipping through a lot of the language barrier in his book, where he is scanning. Oh, great! That would have been helpful if it wasn't erased or taken out.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry, buddy. We'll figure it out eventually.
The
Just
only
tell
thing,
us what you can tell us.
well, I only kind of broke it down into like a quarter of a dialect because I had to use a little bit of Undercommon, used a little bit of Elvish, a little bit of Abyssal, Infernal, and Celestial.
Yeah, just tell us what you can tell us, buddy.
It says
Don't worry about what you can't.
these types of Zukakins are more of like the feastable type. If they eat on either focus on like eating dreams or eating actual flesh throughout the realm that they are within. Like if they are awake, they can literally eat them and still take a lot of their power and gain much more power afterwards. Now there's another thing on these. You can be corrupted from some of their bites. They said infection takes hold within a few minutes. then once 3 hours go by, you are fully becoming a Celtric.
Oh. Oh my.
You can be cured, but you're gonna need to find like a very prominent specialist, like one of those like battle clerics. Now, into like another sense of into the dialect, so like he reads out. Okay, that's really not that much I can read out. It mentions also in their little strange dialect, one below all.
You said one below all?
One below all. Just mentions in their language. One below all. And doesn't go too much into details, just one below all. Don't know what it means.
We'll figure it out eventually. I'm assuming.
That's pretty much all I can get on that sample that Demi got. Which, by the way, thank you, Demi. To where you can just like see her like tip her hat. No problem.
This actually helps us a lot, actually.
Well, I did mention if you write enough information or ask questions, I can help you. After all, it benefits me because I really do kind of want a lot of knowledge.
I know. That's why I write you almost every night. There's some nights where it gets hard.
You know, it gets to like a few moments where I think you all have questions, and probably if you want, if you want to ask some questions in the book, I mean, I am here. Your mic's not on, Mike.
And I am thankful for that.
It's no problem.
We just gotta figure out our next moves.
Well, from what I've seen from that wolf guy, as he like flips over like one page and kind of like scopes out to where you see like a full-on beast. It's for any of like my gamer fans that have ever heard of the Dark Stalker series of John Talbane. It's that in the sense, but like much more a free bird like, to where like he's the full-on motorcycle jacket like gear, but it's more broken out and he looks like a full-on werewolf with biker shorts. And with like a lot of tape wrap around him with like a lot of blood as well, into a sense, to where Abercrombie's like, I pretty much got enough information on that wolf guy. It's into the whole entire sense of what is his end game, because he did kind of fight you guys alone, which I kind of find more disturbing and terrifying.
Same. I don't know. It just seems weird that he was alone.
Mentions he's a free bird at least.
So that means he's a rogue.
Yes, I have to remember that. Till he goes back to the list. Alright, Clipper, Freebird, and he starts writing back out the list. And every single version of Flower. To where, like, it takes about 3 to 4 pages of every term called in a sense. So, like, it's the name of your classes, the nickname of your classes. You know, Clipper being the fighter, Bruiser being the barbarian, and all that. He has like it goes like to 3 to 4 pages of like every single flower known to man.
Whoopsies, there's a lot of us.
Now what? It's information I gotta retain somehow.
Of course. Of course. Should we head back to Angus and Anvil? Or what's our next move?
Well, Wolf has come here once. Or to that bar.
Correction. He has never came. Well, he technically did go to the Anvil back in Claron, but he's been in Blackwater most of his time.
That's what I mean, that Blackwater. The one where he went in and just started messing with that girl there and she didn't seem to mind that much.
And I can pretty
He'll
much,
probably be back.
I can probably tell you for a fact that girl does like bad boys. So,
Same here. Oof.
But that's the thing is, we don't necessarily have to go into his cave to fight him.
Demi looks at you, so
We can't
fight him in person.
We don't have. We can't do it. We just like got our asses handed to us. There's no
But
way
we
that
also
could
have the weapon now.
You can't use the weapon.
No, I mean, like, we got... The reason why we were fighting him was because he had Cynical's weapon. And we took it back.
True, but he is also still a threat to you guys.
He is indeed a threat, albeit not as much as he once was, and not as important as he once was. The threat that's important currently is the guy who's killing children.
Okay, I missed a lot there, so I don't know what's happening.
We'll catch you up to speed later.
Mhm.
TLDR,
I
there's
missed-
still
I missed,
dangers
like,
afoot.
17 minutes.
Yeah, TLDR, there's still dangers afoot, and there's still things that we have to accomplish.
Demi,
It's not over yet.
Demi is looking at you. So you're actually going to join us this time when it comes to that monster.
I say, if it means I don't have to get cornered in a cave by that feral beast again, yes.
It took a well-deserved knockout twice for you to get that memo in your head. But I guess it was pretty much worth for anything.
Well deserved, true, but it could have been you, but it was me instead. You should be thankful.
I should be
Oh
thankful.
my god.
You really know how to fuck everything up with words, don't you?
She was trying to. You know what? Never mind. I ain't gonna waste my time.
No, she was insulting me from the beginning.
No, I wasn't.
I say-
Actually. You know what?
You just rubbed it in my face that
No, I was
got
actually
knocked down.
No, I was caring for you until the fact that you got knocked down, that it took you a while to realize that. That's not me mocking you. That's actually me being much more stricter into the sense that you really should have never boosted your ego. Now I'm seeing for the fact that I probably should have let you stay down. Because I didn't get one thank you.
I actually did say thank you, and you can go back in the recording.
Oh, no, Kaz remembers this. Demi is saying this.
He said thank you to Demi.
Yeah, again, I'm saying this as Kaz. Like, Kaz knows.
And that's what
And Demi is...
Falchion just
Demi
says,
just being a dick. Because you're being a dick.
Demi, I did tell you thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a double D move.
And I was very, very grateful for what you did.
Mm-hmm.
You did what nobody else could in that moment.
Yeah, which is just save your life.
Although, as I look at Tarvold and say, you've got a bit of a clutch vial in you, you as well, don't you?
Just a little bit, not much.
That's what I mean, a clutch vial.
Yeah. It's actually getting a little better. I can do
You do 4 points now?
I can do 4 points now.
Hey yo!
Let's go.
Into the sense where Demi is immediately... well, gotta always start somewhere. To where she just walks out of Cynical's place.
Theramore follows her.
As soon as they're both gone, I'm just gonna throw my hands up in the air and just be like, see, we're supposed to be a group. We even have a group name. And yet, the only conversation these two can start with me is by insulting my pride or insulting me in some way. And yet they want us to be a group.
Sovereign's just gonna kind of look at you, and he's gonna just, he doesn't really know what to say. In fact, he's never really had conversations like this. But all he's gonna do is he's gonna look at you, and he's gonna say, "I don't know. To me, it sounds like they weren't always like this. something had to happen for them to be that way. It might
No,
have
I
been.
get it. Falcon just huffs. He's like, yeah, I get it, man. I haven't been the best person to them either. But still, I
Into
mean,
the
things
sense
don't just sort out on their own.
as they both walk out, Becca, you kind of see Demi like collapse a little bit on the ground, kind of just like knees onto like the ground and like holding her hands right there, to where like she kind of just like holds her like hand on her chest.
You alright?
Oh, that was so close.
How's the hurt?
Okay, so that little thing that how I mentioned to you guys how I used to be in the little group. Well, moments like this have ever actually happened. Into the sense, in one of them containing a kid.
Mm.
There was a kid in our group, and let's just say I didn't really feel that useful into the sense because I was mainly hyperventilating. Because it's a kid, like a kid got hurt. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, be a like silent fury monster? Like,
It's understandable.
and as soon as
Glad
you,
he got some sense knocked into him, even if it immediately left him.
it's like that into the sense like if there was like two things like running through my head as soon as all of you went down. Well, all of you except for Tarvold was literally like, what should I do? Who should I heal? Like, and like it just like stirred up like much more.
It's fine. I'm not the strongest anyway, so I was not at all surprised when that happened.
And so since like you kind of just like see her get back up and immediately like take that deep breath in, like and starts closing her eyes and breathing.
At this point, Sovereign is gonna walk out and he's gonna start following them to Angus's bar, I assume.
Yeah, it's where like Demi goes out to Tarvold and Falchion. Let's head back to Angus.
Yeah, let's head back to Angus's place.
You coming with? I mean, sorry. Are you coming with us?
Looking at you, Sovereign. I'm guessing, is it your dad or your mom?
Mama.
It's our mom.
Yoani.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Into a sense,
Are you going with us?
Falchion.
Falchion.
Hey, Feathers, are you coming with us or are you staying?
Feathers, you coming?
Into a sense, Demi's like, oh, Feathers. Now we have a new name.
I was just remembering what they call FCG, and I just randomly came into my head.
Feathers instead of letters.
Yep. Yep.
Well, she's also actively trying to piss him off because she finds humor in it.
Into the sense,
this
I will,
point-
Yeah.
I'll say, yeah, Falchion is following at this point. To where you guys are
Alright.
all
Yeah.
walking back to the anvil. Before you get back, you see Zarai is over at the bar immediately. It doesn't look too packed to where she's like mainly relaxing, talking to Angus. Look this, looking, and I pretty much said to the guy, like, you get rude with me one more again, I'm just gonna toss you out the bar with 2 broken legs. To where you just like hear Angus
I
immediately.
kind of want.
Hey,
No.
yo!
No, that is actually an amazing strategy I use. A good portion of intimidation. I mean, it's a good hook, line, and sinker to make him like fear you in the bar. And it's you guys.
Okay. How you doing?
Hey, you too, Angus.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same thing. To where you kind of just like sees her eye. Oh, okay, so how are my babies doing?
We've been better.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Seen better days.
Could be better. Could be better.
Could be better. Looking at Demi, like she's looking at Demi. How about you, Sugar? How you feel? So like Demi's like, it's same old, same old. Looks at you like he sees Arai looking at you. All right, how about you, darling? Falchon.
Alchin.
Sorry.
Zarai looks at you. So how about you, darling? How you feeling?
Better, believe it or not.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Looks at you again, Solverine. You sure you're alright, hon?
Yeah. Really? No.
Oh, what's the matter, honey?
I died.
I'm sorry, what? To where you kind of just like see her drop the cloth immediately?
I died.
Yeah. He bit the farm.
We got into a bit of a sticky situation.
To where like you kind of like see her like go like from the counter immediately like walk over to you. She's like checking every single vital, like doing like the whole entire mom, like checking your cheeks, making sure like, your temperature is fine, like clothing like this. All right, okay, a little bit of scrapes.
Yeah, I bit the bullet, as they say.
To where like she looks at you like deadpan in the face, like immediately, like face to face immediately, like super like close. Are you sure you are all right?
I kicked the bucket.
Jesus, like where she like immediately like, puts like her ear against your chest. Your heart's still beating.
Was 6 feet under for 6 hours.
Ugh.
Well,
Well, something like that.
there's like.
Mhm.
He's been like Iron Man.
It's just like looking. Okay, so that is like one thing. What exactly? Do y'all need a drink?
I think I will actually drink something.
To where like she kind of like walks over to the like work behind the counter. All right, so can someone tell me who hurt my babies? Do I have to get physical just to get that information?
It was Wolf.
Wolf, what kind of dog is he? Like, what type of bastard did this?
He's all kinds.
It was that Mighty Nine guy.
The
the Flananders.
The fillet of 9 guy.
Fuck off,
Yeah.
Austin.
He's the one with the packaging.
I'm definitely gonna get sued now.
He's the guy who he likes fish a little bit too much, and he's built like one too, and he's fishy.
Oh, like a fish.
He's built like a fish, and his name is Wolf.
Yes,
Yeah,
he has a biker's outfit.
Hold on, he dresses like a fish,
Yes.
but wears biker clothing. His name is Wolf.
Yes.
Yeah, that man looks like a Cape Cod, bro.
What do you mean he looks like a fish? I don't see the fish.
Okay.
Sorcerer is now confused.
You're confused?
I think
He's
Mike.
fishy.
I think Mike confused every single person, even the DM that made the fucking character.
You're questioning your character's design. Where did I go wrong?
No, I'm questioning the fact that like I did describe this dude correct.
You did.
Yeah, you did. I think it's funny that he called him a fish-looking guy.
Yeah,
Built like a
fish. It's this like you kind of just see Zarai like, oh sweet mercy.
What am I, built like a bear?
Well, the only person built like a bear, and she points over to her husband. You just kind of see Arboros like face is like smothered in like syrup and honey. He's just looking. What?
Yep.
I just imagine him sound like Winnie the Pooh.
What?
What?
You're telling me that I can't eat honey and syrup?
Just a knuckle of honey.
Oh, did you get stuck again?
Oh, just a little bit of honey, just to have a little bit of fun.
Oh my god.
It's until she's like, you see Arbor, like, you kind of just like sees her eyes swooning over, like, that's my teddy bear. And immediately, like, slips out of that trance. Y'all didn't see that, did you?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
We
I'm just
saw
gonna
it.
watch out for my picnic basket.
Loud and clear.
To where she's like, this, I don't know what you're
Yes, we
talking
did.
about. But, drinks, what are we having?
I'll get the, honestly, a little bit of milk and whiskey.
Okay,
Okay.
milk and whiskey. How about you?
I haven't had that since college.
What about you, well, Miss Theramore?
Some water, actually.
Want water? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
That I'm not judging. I'm not judging. All right. Falchion, sweetheart, what do you want? What do you want to drink?
What do you want to drink, Falchion?
Water as always.
Okay, water. 2 waters. All right. How about you, Tarvold?
Strongest thing you got.
Is was the father that I see in the background.
It is.
The
It
joyous
is in
man.
fact the father.
It is the man of the house. The of what they wicked, the man who plays the magic of gathering. He is the exact same man that plays the lot of D&D. He is the Iron of Tin, the Paladin of Paladins, the Master of Clerics.
That was good. I like that.
The man who calls me Natural 20.
He's on to us. He's on to us.
I'm sorry to interrupt y'all's game. I was telling these guys good night.
Good night, good night.
Y'all roll a investigation check for me and see if I'm a nat 20.
That's a natural 20 stealthed out of there. We rolled a natural 1 on our history check and couldn't remember he showed up.
Yep.
Anyway, I rolled a 3 on the dice. 3 on the dice, fellas.
Into the sense.
No, actually,
He's got that voice.
it was a natural 11.
Voice.
That's that DM boy.
Tarvold.
He sounds like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That's where I learned it from.
I told you, man. Told you, man. My
Hey,
voice is
said you sound like.
I told you.
My voice is impeccable, man. That is my skill.
He said you sound like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I'll take it over anything I always get.
What do you usually get?
I've been called loose leaf paper.
Loose leaf paper?
Yes, I've been called loose leaf paper.
Wait, Kaz, if you sound like Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Oh, I hate you, Austin. Do not talk to me.
Damn.
that's a Big Bang Theory joke right there.
I don't like this man anymore. Tarvold, what would you like to drink? As you see, Xera, what would you like to drink, Darkland?
So the strongest thing you got.
Okay, now that's one thing I actually want to tell you. Do you want to drink the deep freeze that Angus has been making?
I guess so.
Or do you want something that's like
pretty good.
extremely strong and no sweet?
I mean, this deep freeze sounds pretty. It's cold, so I.
Alright. To where you like see her like a whistle, to where Angus comes out boing, in full on serious mode. Puts a safe onto a counter, immediately opens up the safe to where like he then sees there's like another little like deposit safe in there. Takes out a key.
How many
From
days
the
does this
safe.
man have?
Puts into the sea, like keys open to where you kind of see like dry ice mist out of the little pocket, and he pulls out a shot onto the table and slides it out. Deep freeze.
All right. Thank you.
You guys get your drinks as Zariah comes around. Milk whiskey, 2 waters, and you have your deep freeze.
Yep.
Torvald, give me a Constitution save.
Oh, you know what? I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah, I know, Mr. High-Ass Constitution.
Hey, that's a sexy constitution to you, sir.
Well, because since Barbar, I have efficiency. That's a 26.
Okay. You take a sip of this deep freeze, and great coat on a mile. It is great deep freeze to where it's super cold.
It reminds me of the drinks from my homeland.
Now, this thing is super cold to where, like, it's like, into the sense, you remember, like, that weird, wacky animation from WWE where, like, Stone Cold was asking Saint to give him a Stone Cold coffee?
Oh, yeah. I want it Stone
Cold! To where, like, it's the sense of, you're looking and drinking from it, it would be a slush, but it's like ice cubes dropping out of, like, the shot glass. Fully ice cold. To where, like,
if you still pay attention to Tarvel, it still looks like he's deep in thought, like he's thinking about something.
It's the freaking toggle circle R1. Do I want to rage or do I want to love? Question.
Oh, no, it's like the whole brought up of his homeland earlier.
Is it like cinnamon into a dilemma?
Yeah, and he's thinking about something that there could help, but he doesn't want to go get it.
Oh, I got you.
That fast.
You immediately, like, it drops like it's like ice cubes to where, like, they melt instantly into, like, liquid as soon as they touch your tongue. To where you're tasting, like, a blue raspberry, into a sense, but it's blue ras, vodka, gin, and a good old dash of triple sec in there.
Alright. Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. So since we're, like, the way it looked at the shot glass, it was glowing of radiant blue. So you guys get your drinks. Shit is delicious. And it's a good bit of relaxing and clarity to where we're going to end for tonight.
Ooh.
Your mic is off again, Michael.
Oh, sorry, I turned it off when my dad left the room. I thought it was finna be dead, so that was a roller coaster.
Yep. Into the sense, I did warn you guys. My dreamers, my excellent B, my 3Ds. I love all of you, and I make you question every single thing. I will see you again next week on Saturday, and this will be
Saturday.
Yeah, it'll be Saturday, to where it'll be the last sites of Nightmare Paradise for 6 months, because come back January, we're going to recontinue Radiant Pandemonium.
Let's go.
You know, I still got mine planned for whenever you want to take a break.
In case of sense, I will take a break at I would say, like, in another 3 months.
Yeah, so, I'm gonna bring up something for you. I'm gonna send you a thing here, Kaz.
Yep. But
I'll discuss it with you later.
Yeah, but in any case, the Book of Arceus will be closed on Saturday for the end chapter of Cut into Half, chapter 3 of getting done with the for their first course meal. They're on chapter 4 at the previous moment, called Land Between Dragons.
I thought you were about to say Land Before Time. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Land Between Dragons. In any sense, I'll see you dreamers later on this Saturday. Until then, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty.
Bye bye.